Hey, what's going on YouTube? How's it going? Today is day one learning LLMs. So thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a fun stream, I think. We've got three goals. We're going to share a brainstorm I've been having with ChatGPT. I'm going to try to keep it short. And then for supporters of the channel, I'll be practicing classical guitar. And that'll make sense later on as the video goes on, but basically all this is a live stream, and I'm just going to trim out that segment of the video to try to keep the main video short. Let's see how I do. Let's see if I can actually keep this one short. All right, so what is going on? My name is John. I like to go by the math hobbyist. And I am relearning mathematics after 15 years away from it. I did a degree in pure mathematics about 15 years ago. Then I couldn't cut it. I couldn't make the cut for a research mathematician career. Slash, I decided hey, this new iPhone thing really looks like it's going to change the world. I want to learn how to build for that thing. And that was a good decision. I've worked in Silicon Valley at some of the big companies for the last 10-ish years. And now I am trying to revive my love and passion for math. So this is a brand new channel. We've been around for a month and a half or so. Today is February 10th. So yeah, we really just started at the beginning of the year. And it's been a lot of fun. We've done series, one topic per week. I'm trying to share my journey learning these subjects or relearning the subjects. It's a blend of both learning new material like Markov chains and Markov matrices, as well as refreshing my memory in old material, as well as me practicing, can I teach mathematics to an audience? I was a homework grader for a linear algebra class, and I have tutored for years and years, but I've never a day in my life ever given a lecture on mathematics, like a proper lecture. So here I am practicing. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm just trying to get better. Everything's going to be rough around the edges in this stream, so let me know if that's interesting or if I should just pivot to some more specific focus. Okay, so I said I'm going to share a brainstorm I've been having with ChatGPT. I think it's really fascinating. So this week I'm going to be learning LLMs. It's not exactly math, but it's going to be math adjacent for many reasons. For one, I want to see how can I apply LLMs in my own workflow, relearning math. That's a very specific use case. So I talked about that quite a bit yesterday in linear algebra 16 or 17. Go check out that video. I'm very proud of it. I contrasted ChatGPT's answer to please introduce linear algebra to a coworker in 10 minutes. I contrasted ChatGPT's answer to my answer when a audience member of the stream asked me in the middle of my workflow of solving eigenvalue, eigenvector problems. They asked oh, I don't know what's going on. Can you explain? And I tried to keep it short and give a rapid fire intro to linear algebra. So go watch that video. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. And let me know how I did compared to ChatGPT. I think that they're completely different answers and completely different approaches. And I think both approaches are very valuable in their different ways. So, yeah, let's just jump into it. Okay, iPad horizontal. All right, here we go. So, I just want to run through this. This was a couple of days ago. I think it started early in the morning because my cat woke me up. And, yeah, I haven't reread it since. Yeah, you can see the scroll bar on the right, it looks like. So you can see that I had a very in-depth discussion. This was fun. Part of the reason I want to do this is that some of the best mathematicians I knew in college, some of my favorite professors, some of the best teachers I knew were also very anti-technology. So I've been paying attention since ChatGPT launched, but I haven't deliberately tried to learn it at the same time. Like I've never used it for coding. Like I have my own projects, side projects, real projects, etc. I don't know. I'm just like an ostrich head in the sand in some ways. And finally this week I want to learn how to use it for coding. I want to learn see if I can use it to learn math, etc. But I know that I'm still in the top 10% of people aware of how useful this stuff is. Like I feel confident about that. At least the top 10%. And some of the best mathematicians I've known, I think, possibly have never tried it. Yeah. All right. So I'd like to brainstorm also at a fun meta level, sort of. ChatGPT can be thought of as giant inscrutable matrices. Like all it is just gigantic inscrutable matrices. It's this black box of a humongous grid of numbers, and we're multiplying matrices together and solving linear algebra problems. Like this thing is just linear algebra in some real meaningful sense. It's applied linear algebra very much. So that's part of the reason I want to relearn linear algebra, right? I'd like to brainstorm a new YouTube channel I've created, The Math Hobbyist. That sounds like a great project. By the way, this is GPT-4o, unfortunately. I intended to use O3 Mini, but the iOS app doesn't let you swap the models in the new project folder view. The project folder view is fantastic, but I couldn't figure out how to select the model. Maybe it's a user error. I don't know. That sounds like a great project. What's your vision for The Math Hobbyist? Are you aiming for problem-solving videos, proofs, historical insights, real-world applications, or something else? Also, do you have a target audience in mind? Casual listeners, or casual learners, competition math enthusiasts, or maybe self-taught hobbyists? Look, we're like right off the bat, it understood. Well, no, it's because my channel name was The Math Hobbyist. So that makes sense. I mean, like, casual learners, competition math enthusiasts, self-taught hobbyists, like all of the above, I guess. It's already kind of like geared to casual and hobbyists because of my channel name, I think. But, I mean, it's doing a pretty good job just based off of the channel name, I think. There's other types of audiences that I would that I would have been more impressed if it had included, like, people who don't like math in some way. I guess that's casual learners in a sense, but, like, not people actively studying math. I think that would be a really cool audience to try to reach a little bit. Problem-solving videos. Primary audience is self-taught hobbyists, but as a secondary goal, I hope they can be entertaining/useful to others. That sounds like a solid direction. Do you have a specific style in mind, like whiteboard-style explanations, digital handwriting, for example, using an iPad, or animations? Also, are you thinking about focusing on a particular type of problem? For example, algebra, combinatorics, number theory, or keeping it broad? Like, it doesn't have any context. It doesn't know. Like, I'm just so cliche, I guess. I am doing an iPad stream, a handwritten Blackboard iPad stream, focused on number theory and some algebra, a little bit of combinatorics. Like, you got me. Apparently that's how generic I am so far. Whew. I mean, I guess I said problem-solving video, so it would infer handwriting. So, you know. Digital handwriting. I'm using an iPad with Air Server. I'm currently rotating between 3 topics, 1 per week: linear algebra, calculus, and number theory. Nice setup. The topic rotation keeps things fresh while still building depth over time. Are you planning to structure each topic as a standalone exploration? For example, interesting problems each week, or as a progressive series where concepts build on each other? Also, do you plan to engage with viewers through problem challenges or interactive elements? Cool. So it nailed one important part of this entire thing. I'm deliberately trying to tease like the right questions. Like, I didn't say from the very first message that this is a live stream, which I think is a unique twist of my channel. So I want to see if it can come up with that idea. Can it come up, like, is that a good idea? I don't know. Can it come up with that? But I think it's getting somewhere, because it's asking, like, do you plan to engage with viewers through problem challenges, etc.? Okay, so I want to fix one thing. By now, a lot of folks have already dropped, so it's okay for me to pause and fix this problem I noticed earlier. Okay, let's make this thing bigger. All right, you can read the text better now, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so right out the gate, it's doing a great job, if you ask me. All right, so sorry, temporary aside, which OpenAI model are you? I'm like, all right, you're doing a good job, but I'm starting to feel like your friendliness, I think, is 4.0, not one of the reasoning models. You're chatting with GPT-4 Turbo, optimized for fast and conversational responses. Let me know if you need anything specific about capabilities or performance. Okay, great. I'd like to switch to O3 Mini. Right now, I can't switch models dynamically. If OpenAI adds that feature in the future, I'll let you know. In the meantime, I can try adjusting my responses to be more in line with what you'd expect. Blah, blah, blah. From O3 Mini. Thank you. You're welcome. Good questions. I'm building a progressive series where concepts build on one another with interactive elements from viewers. So I'm trying to answer its question directly. Like, progressive series, concepts build on one another, interactive elements with viewers. Specifically, here's some new info. Specifically, it's structured as a deliberate practice live stream. I'm sharing my journey as I work through textbooks, thinking out loud as I quote-unquote solve every math problem. Memory updated. That's a fantastic approach, both structured and engaging. It gives a real learning alongside feel rather than just traditional lecturing. Aw, ChatGPT, you flatter me. Since it's a live stream format, are you incorporating any specific ways for viewers to participate? For example, chat-based problem solving, polls for next steps, or occasional challenges where they try problems before you go through them. Also, do you plan to supplement with edited videos or primarily keep it live? Great ideas. So I would say at a meta content creator level, it is immediately jumping to the stage of a live stream because that's most of the training data out there. Like, discussion about existing live streams, like, you pretty much only see live streams that are like, most people only know about live streams that are very popular already with a very engaged large chat. For a long time, I think as a streamer, you're streaming to an empty room. You're like performing to an empty room, and these ideas would be really bad at this point. It is a brand new channel, so I would have been more impressed in the next time that we run this experiment with O3 I would be even more impressed if it picked up on the fact that there's not, like if I created a poll for what to do next, there's nobody to respond yet. So yeah, anyways, great questions. I don't have structure around the viewer participation yet, but I frequently invite viewers to ask questions, and I'm happy to take a detour from the current topic. For example, yesterday I was solving some eigenvalue problems from string. Sorry, this is a block of text. I wasn't planning on live streaming this. This was not planned. None of this is planned. For example, yesterday I was solving some eigenvalue problems from string. Parentheses, this week's motivation is defining and solving some Markov chain application exercises. A new viewer commented okay, confusing. A new viewer commented something like, quote, I love maths, but I don't understand what's going on. Can you explain? I said, quote, wonderful question. Very happy to. I don't know your background, but have you seen graphing a line with point-slope form and solving for the intersection of two lines? So I'm really trying to get ChatGPT to get a little more specific on this thing. And now that it asks me, what's your format? I want to give it a concrete example. Something or other. Here's my explanation of linear algebra. This is incredibly useful in real-world applications, especially video games and artificial intelligence. In particular, we've built GPUs to be extremely efficient at calculating huge matrix problems. There's a lot of beautiful proof-based math theory that you'll learn along the way. In short, solving systems of many linear equations is the motivation for this field of math. And the gimmick of this stream is to, quote, solve every math problem. Here's a table of all the math books we're using: Strang, Axler, Shilov, Norris, and the crossed out exercise numbers that we've completed so far. Thanks again for your question. It's great to have you as a viewer. Hope you return again. So that's a paraphrase. Obviously, I did not say that verbatim, but I'll answer your second question about editing video separately, but would like your reactions to this answer first. Thank you. Also, pause the video. Exercise for the reader. How am I doing so far? Like, at a prompt engineering level, how am I doing at getting useful information out of ChatGPT? Also, how am I doing as a streamer? How long have we been live now? 17 minutes. We gotta keep this shorter. All right, let's wrap it up already. Cool. So, lot of amazing discussion, and this week I will continue sharing my conversation with ChatGPT, brainstorming this channel, just for like a taste of what's happening. I've supplied it with all of my channel titles, my video titles, for example, descriptions of the thumbnails, and I got it to predict engagement and predict stats for each video. And I've been week by week, like, okay, here are the videos for this week. Here are the thumbnails for this week. How do you think that these videos did? And it would make a prediction, and then I would give it the actual results of video views, of, you know what I'm talking about. Like all the stats about like, how's this channel doing? I'm a brand new streamer and I'm obsessed. I'm addicted to YouTube Studio. How do I analyze these 20 different metrics that it's giving me? Which ones are the most important to focus on? And how am I doing? So stay tuned for more videos this week. I think it's going to be a really fun week. But for now, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I want for once a 20-minute video. Can we do that? So, final thoughts. We're cooked. That's all. Period. This thing is really good. Yeah, this thing is really, really good. And it's going to keep getting better. I think I'm still more creative than it, but I don't know how long that's going to last. You know? I think creativity is a currency of the future. And yeah, I think we should just play chess and make art. All right, so to that point, I'm going to practice some guitar. And for fun, I've never tried this before, but I'm just going to keep the math stream running. I'll clip out the guitar segment of this math video so that it lives as a standalone, long-lived video. And I'm going to multi-stream this practice session to my other channel at JC Practices. I retitled it to the Guitar Hobbyist as well. Classical guitar specifically, and mathematics are my two deep hobbies in my life. They're my hobbies. I'm not really trying to make money off of them. It would be amazing if so, but that's hard. But yeah, they're hobbies that I want to pursue the rest of my life and just pursue mastery at. So tonight I have a recital and I have to prepare for that. So thank you for watching. And until next time, stay tuned for part 2. All right, this is fun. Cheers. Bye.